Hello and welcome to Angelo Visha USA YouTube channel. Welcome, welcome. We have 3 days to go for the DV Lottery 2024 results. Are you ready? Yeah, I am just getting anxious a little bit and ready, like I'm waiting for this thing. Now, what happens when you win DV Lottery? Where you are living in United States of America, what will happen? And in this case, when you are in a temporary immigration status or simply non-immigrant status, for instance, when you have a student visa or a visitor's visa, what will happen when you win DV Lottery 2024, when you are legally residing in the United States? So that's what I want us to discuss a little bit. What will happen? So when you win the diversity visa lottery while legally residing in the United States, there is a chance that you might be able to remain here and adjust status through USCIS, what is known as U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, by filling Form I-485. Yeah. So there's a chance. So that means this it's not guaranteed that simply because you are in USA, you may be in a position to adjust your status when you win DV Lottery. And therefore, to be able to know or to determine whether you may adjust status and obtain permanent residence through the Diversity Immigrant Program while physically present in the United States, you need to consult or to contact the USCIS to determine whether you are eligible for the diversity visa adjustment. You can read all this from the USCIS website at www.uscis.gov. I'm going to pin it here down. Our previous video, we talked about winning DV Lottery when you are outside of United States, and we said what you will be required to do immediately. One of the things will be actually to complete or to fill the form DS-260. But when you are legally present in United States, and you qualify or you are eligible, to adjust your status here, you will not be required to complete this form DS-260. But in short, to be eligible for adjustment of status under the DV program, while legally residing in the United States, you must meet three qualifications, 3 key things. One, you must be able to show that you have been selected for a diversity visa by the Department of State's lottery. You must be ready to prove that. Our case number, once you get selected, you'll be given your case number and all that kind of stuff. And the second thing, you must be able to have an immigrant visa immediately available at the time you will file for an adjustment application form I-485. So in other words, for you to be able to fill the form I-485, that is application to register permanent residence or adjust status, you will be required at the moment to have an immigrant visa. And to have this visa, you can be able to find more about the visa availability when you visit the website www.uscis.gov/visa bulletin info. Yeah, I'll pin it down here. Now, if you go there, you will be able to see the visa availability information. How will you be able to get your immigrant visa such that now you will be in a position to file if you know the USCIS verifies that you are eligible to adjust your status and to complete the form I-485. So for visa availability, you can be able to get through or read more by visiting that website. Yeah. And again, you know, once you win your DV lottery when you are already in United States, the USCIS will provide instructions to you on how to proceed. You know, definitely you will need to, you know, to contact them. It will not be necessary for you to contact the Kentucky Consular Center for any further information or instruction if you are eligible and apply to adjust status in the United States. So you will contact the USCIS with to get to know what next for you, what next, and they will guide you. They will verify whether you are eligible or you meet the eligibility to adjust status while still in the US. So we have seen three key things. I know I had not mentioned the third one. The third one is you must be admissible. In other words, you have the right to be admitted in US, and that's why it is important for the USCIS to help you determine whether are you eligible to adjust your status when you are legally present in the United States. So three things: you must prove that you have been selected for a diversity visa by Department of State's lottery. The second thing, you must be ready to, to apply for an immigrant visa, and that, you know, the visa availability information, you can be able to follow up or to visit the website that I just provided and get to know like the dates assigned for those who have won the DV lottery for them to go and get their immigration visas. The other thing to note is that if USCIS determine that you are eligible to adjust status, you will be required still to pay an refundable diversity visa fee, you know, directly to the Department of State. Is separate from any other fees that you will be charged by USCIS. So just like even while applying or when you have won the DV lottery while outside United States and you are applying for the diversity visa, you are required to pay visa fees. The same case will apply even while you're in the United States. So you will still be required to pay the visa fees. Yeah. And the other thing is that if you applied for yourself and some members of your immediate family, still, you know, you can be able to take them through adjusting status while still in the United States. That means if they are with you in the United States, so you can go through the same process. But if they are outside United States, let's say, for instance, you are you came in as a student who has a family and the family is back in, you are outside the United States, and then you win the DV lottery here. So what will happen? Yeah, can my spouse and children still apply under the diversity visa program? Yeah, so when you adjust status in the United States, if your spouse and all children live outside the US, they may be eligible to apply for diversity immigrant visas at US embassy or consulate in your home country. Yeah, but, you know, with a few exemptions, but remember, you will be guided. And if you have any question, you can always consult with, USCIS, especially when it comes to adjustment of status. Yeah, but one thing you need to note is that the USCIS, the one for adjustment of status, will not automatically notify the US embassy or consulate back in your home country. Yeah, so they will not automatically notify them that you have adjusted status, yeah, and that your family members need to apply abroad for their visas to join you. So it is your responsibility as a person to make sure you request the USCIS to notify the US embassy or consulate back in your home country about your adjustment of status, so that now you can begin to process to process, the application of diversity visas for your family members back home. Yeah, so I hope that is very, very clear. Very important that once you adjust your status, you have to adjust your status first, and then you notify the USCIS to notify the US embassy back home. Yeah, providing information about your family members, and in particular the address, address where your family members will be contacted in order to schedule for an interview back in your home country. That is key and important to note. So another thing to note is that also your family back home, they will be required to pay the fees. They will be required to pay the diversity visa fees when they are scheduled for an interview. So points to note, yeah? And another key issue to note is that once, it's still a process for you to adjust your status. But remember, when we are talking of the lottery, the DV lottery 2024, that year, that DV year will end on September 30th, 2024. That's why this one is being referred as DV lottery 2024. That DV year will end on September 30th. And therefore, it is important to note that for the family that you might be processing their migration to US while they are still home and you're in the US, you must make effort to apply for them and ensure that they are issued with migrant visas before the DV program ends on September 30th of 2024. So, to ensure that the US embassy or consulate receive notification from USCIS in time. It's all about time to process the visas before the DV year ends. Very important. Yeah. So again, we are saying once the DV year closes, you cannot be issued visas. You cannot be issued visas, and that's it. They cannot. The process cannot continue. So it's a matter of time. So immediately you win your DV lottery while you are in the United States, you should be in the process of notifying USCIS, who will guide you on how you can adjust your status. And immediately you adjust your status, you notify the USCIS so that they can notify the US embassy or consulate back home, and if for the processing of the other family members that you might have filled in your DV entry form. So I think that's it. So today I wanted to bring to the light, like, what are the expectations of someone who wins DV lottery while in United States or while legally residing in United States. So I hope this video is of enlightenment to you. If you like the content that I have given, please remember to give this video a thumbs up and, like it, share and comment, leave your comment, and that way we can be able to know of any inquiry or any question that you might have, you know. So like this video. If you're new to this channel, I encourage you highly to subscribe. And if you have subscribed, thank you. I really appreciate your immense support. Thank you so much. Until the next video, I wish you all the best. For those waiting, for those who applied for the DV Lottery 2024 and they are waiting for the results, we can't wait to cheer you up for winning DV Lottery 2024. Bye bye for now, until our next video.